What's happening, guys? Fallen from OTB here. This is going to be our episode 2 of How Would You Hit It? And we do have a nice, looks like a good war here up ahead. They've definitely got some good war wins. And, looking throughout their members, they've got, good farming and good stars in war. So they're trying to, carry on a good tradition there. And we're going to bring it to them today. We're going to see what it takes to beat this clan here. So I'm going to run through these bases here real quick and just give you a little diagnosis of what I feel might be the right comp to bring to each base. And keep in mind, I've maybe seen half of these just brushing over super quick, so I'm just going to kind of do this on the fly. My first take on what I feel the right comp is to bring. On a base like this, it would be really nice to bring some hogs. Whether it be a surgical hog or you're going to have to really be careful on choosing where things are, because there's probably going to be some traps up there, maybe in between here. We don't see a place where Teslas would be other than, maybe up in the top left and right, if you will, there. And then maybe Teslas down there. So I'd be careful on this base for sure. It could even be a drag loon at this point. I might rather bring just to take advantage of those air defenses that are a little bit weaker. Anyways, we're going to move on from that. This is a perfect base to bring a Goho to. It's just a brilliant idea. I'd start out on, probably the King Strong side here. Golems, and then your surgical hogs, based in wherever you'd like to send them in. It's been done before on this base, and it works, so keep it up. This might be a little bit tougher to hog in certain areas, but I would still go for the hog. Definitely a surgical hog for TH8 would be perfect on this. And, you can try and trip the bomb spots. I'm pretty sure there are bombs down there in each... I forgot which ones had the Teslas, but it could be possible. I've done it again. Hogs surgically, I'd keep where the defenses are together. So whether it be just a strategic drop here to keep things all moving core and middle and sticking to the closest defense as possible. Moving on. Here, this looks like an anti-hog base, but what I would do to this, air defenses are all on the, the medium to bottom side, or the middle to the bottom. I would definitely bring loons to clean this whole top portion up. Even the outsides here could be covered with, really just like one loon. I'm pretty sure can kill this whiz tower, and so very, very weak to air. Whether or not you want to bring a go wee wipe or something from the bottom and then have a significant amount of back end loons, that could work. I could see hogs being possible to come in on certain sides, so that would, hogs and loons as a possible option there. So looking at it like that. Here's another one where there's going to be some traps in between on these there's going to be bombs probably in the obvious bomb spots. Teslas, are going to be in, something. Just looking at this bottom, it's inevitable there are going to be some definite bomb spots. But what I would do is I'd probably bring a go wee wipe to this. The compartments are very, very open. A very well placed go wee wipe could do really well here. I see the potential. If you are going to bring hogs, there's going to be a lot of traps in between the defenses, so you need to be ready for that. And you're definitely going to have to bring at least one golem. I would even bring two. If you're going to be a TH8 and do this, bring two, and come in from the bottom there. It seems to be the only way to really do some damage and trip some obvious things. Here's definitely a hog base. I would totally hog this thing, and save a couple wizards for cleanup right there. It should be pretty easy. Whoops, I'm going the other way. Not good. So a base like this, probably thinking right off the bat you're going to want to try and hog through the top, but there's probably going to be a Tesla up there if you're going to come in from each right and left side. Be careful of that pathing. There's going to be traps up there, so definitely would be super careful with that. I might even consider bringing a golem and trying to break it in up top there as quickly as possible. and just trying to deal with this compartment right here. Whatever you have to do to trip everything you need to there. Probably going to be Teslas there in the core. Now that we're seeing that too, maybe a couple Teslas and a bomb, something like that. I don't know. Could be another Tesla bottom. Hopefully it's not a bomb. That'd be kind of a weak bomb. Anyways, surgical hogs from like the right and left would be kind of a good place to be able to come in from those cannons, and maybe even down here, so things would split to each side and go down the line. That's the way to do that, hopefully. I'm going to try and hurry up some more. Base like this, definitely go WeWipe with with some loons, 2, 4, 6, 8 loons maybe, or I'd bring 8 at least to that. Someone might argue 10, just in case. Definitely would do that, break up from the bottom, just bust it up through middle there. Good way to go. Let's keep going here. Oh, probably hogs, or this is another one of those like really open bases. I think it might even be very similar to another one I remember seeing. Obvious bomb spots, probably right, left, and then Teslas maybe bottom or middle. Again, I hate to say go WeWipe so many times here, but a lot of open compartments, or if you're bringing the hogs, definitely I would consider 2 golems from each little bottom spot there. Base like this, a little bit spread out. You know, kind of. I would consider. I feel like I'd lose a lot of hogs trying to do this. If you kept up with them, there probably isn't any double bomb spots, so I think you might be okay looking at it that direction. I kind of want to skip that one. That's a little bit of a rough base, just seeing it right at first here. Once again here, another kind of weakness to, I mean, you could use hogs and anticipate them getting middle. Too many spots for traps, though. I do not like to use hogs when those traps are happening, so I would consider a really strong go wee for something like this. Now that we're in TH9 country, definitely do a go wee there. And oh, here we go. Probably, oh, a nice surgical hog would be nice on this one. No queen yet? No? Yeah, surgical hog. It's with a good jump. A nice strong kill squad could take out easily a quarter of this base, or even a little bit more, I might even think, and be able to trip some obvious areas there. Bombs could be outside the base, so be careful on that. And yeah, definitely would do that surgical hog there. Here's another one, looking like a surgical hog a little bit too. Let's see. Queen is core though, so this is going to be like, I would do a 2 golem or even a stone goho on something like this. Could be really exciting if you busted in one of these sides, probably maybe bottom right here. You could get to that queen with 1 jump and 2 breakers. I mean, honestly. And that could take care of a massive chunk of this base if you've got good or decent heroes. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of see it like that. Here's one, another surgical hog, or just a hog from a strong side. Asian wall, something like that. Should get the job done. Here's another one. It's like the same thing. I would literally do the same thing. 1 golem, kill queen, or maybe 2 golems if you plan on going far from the bottom left here. Could definitely do the trick. Yeah, you know, I've seen a base like this before, and you can do it with hogs. You can definitely. Here's a base where good for some back end loon cleanup potentially. Like a go wee with some of that. A few places where there could be double bombs. It's kind of a nice base for what we're looking at here. Much respect to that base. I would definitely do something based of a go wee because those compartments are pretty big. Here's a potential of doing like a La Loon. You know, some pretty obvious traps. I think we know where the Teslas are. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be careful on wherever the bombs are, just in case, if you were using a hog. Because a hog attack should work here. If you get heals over the core, over those Teslas. So yeah, however you want to look at that. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. That's kind of fun. That's kind of a fun one. Only, is that 3 AD that I'm looking at? Yeah. Sorry if there's a fourth, but if there's 3, I would definitely exploit that, and I would bring back-end loons to a base like this too. Breaking in like a whole side maybe, and you know, jumping to core, and then having loons all around the outside would be oh, it would be extraordinary. I definitely like that, the basis of that attack. Moving on. Oh, look at that. Some obvious double bomb spots, so you could not use, you couldn't go all in on one side with hogs, but I would certainly get a massive group of hogs up here to deal with whatever is going on up here. This huge cluster needs to die with like one heal over everything. I imagine they could get to the expos, meaning that you could start your kill squad to the left here, maybe try and jump and kill that double bomb, and then you might have to surgically deploy down here, something like that. Interesting. 2 massive spots where hogs should come in. That's how I see it. Oh, here's a nice base right here. I definitely like this base. Good double bomb spots. Pretty solid, honestly. Sometimes you're forced to... oh, I'd go La Lune this for sure then. Seeing things like this, go La Lune seems to be the answer. We'll just move on from that. Another sectioned out base, I don't know. I'm not sure if the right thing to do is, you know, back-end loons once again is the option. And take advantage of everything being core like that. You could, just saying, you could direct an amazing Govalo to the core of that coming in from one of the sides. Everything moves forward. You could do a Govalo coming in from top left. CC is pullable for sure. And I can totally see that happening. And then you've got free reign around the outside to drop your business as everything's going to be tanking in the core. You're going to be able to kill those outside things. Moving on. Here we go. Another potential of back end option on like I might do. Wow, that's, you know, it's kind of a decent base. I'd maybe attempt to surgical hog that and learn where everything is if it didn't work out too well, and just kind of change and adjust to that. Could potentially be the only option. Here coming in from the man, I would surgical this base. Definitely. Some obvious bomb spots here. Probably Tesla's there with double bombs. That would be clever. Could be double bombs right there somewhere too, and some obvious Teslas. Who knows exactly where? It's compartmentalized, so you can move slowly. You can do the slow rolling hogs. That's what I would probably do on this base. Not the most upgraded defenses, so I would definitely use hogs and you know, try and abuse that fact. Here's another hog base for sure. I haven't said this in a long time, but even like a quad lava could work pretty well on this, as long as you had a plan for those Teslas, or whatever there was going to be in the core. Yeah, totally possible. Totally. Another potential lava base. I don't know if that's the right call. Everything's really put together so much. You know, I would really be tempted to bring lavas to this base as well, and everything's just so close together. If you're more of a hog person, yeah, definitely get your hogs in from bottom. I would do a whole line of hogs right through bottom here, on both right and left. And I think everything would move forward in just like a big line. If you had a kill squad on the top right there, that would be pretty nice. Oh, here we go. So go wee wee all the way. Back end option is going to be probably... oh, I don't know. You could use hogs, you could use loons. Probably not loons so much. Yeah, you'd be losing them to the outside. So you could do a 1-for-1 trade potentially on the right from the outside. With loons, and then had maybe some plan with hogs. Anyways, you're going to need a lot of golems and fun stuff here for the core. There's going to be a lot of damage coming in. So you need things that are going to be fat out there tanking. Here, as we kind of finish things up, getting into what I'm kind of looking at here, probably looking to do a surgical hog with this base. It does have the setup to do loons, or some sort of a Gola loon. You could do two golems, Gola loon on that. I don't know. I might be thinking some sort of a surgical hog for this. Coming in from bottom left with the kill squad. I don't know. I actually haven't even really looked at this too much. And you'd have to trip the double bomb, so they could be in a couple spots there. So I'd have to look at this a little bit more, but I'm thinking of surgical for this bad boy. And here, number 3, another surgical that I would really consider using. You can tell where the hogs are going to go. If it means tripping through some bombs, it's going to happen. Probably double bombs here. I don't know. That might not be the best place, but it's going to take a really strong kill squad on that to take care of. And oh, here we go. Kind of the general kind of base here. Well, surgicals have always worked on generals. Trap's going to be up here or right there. So be careful for that. You don't want to send I'd start 3 hogs up top and work my way kind of, I don't know, in sort of a clockwise or counterclockwise. Not sure. And let's see, the TH-10. Well, I would do anything to survive on this one. Probably going to bring that go wipe and secure 2 if possible. So that would be, of course. No, this is the first video that I said go wipe. I actually didn't mean it. Anyways, you guys, this has been How Would You Hit It? Episode number 2. Just giving a quick little brief, in 17 minutes brief, little layout here for the bases to hit. Thank you guys for tuning in, and good luck in war. This is Fallen from OTB, signing off.